Let me see if I can get Julian on. Because Julian did the ride-along with me yesterday with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, and, man, what an eye-opener for him. Hopefully he's awake or we can jolt him awake. All right, calling Julian's cell phone, and he was like, oh, man, this was cool. If I can't get him here, then I'll set him up for maybe tomorrow or later on during the show. But, these 18-year-old kids home for the summer, they sleep all day long. Oh, yeah, he's not going to pick up.
Good morning.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, Julian.
Hello.
Well, thank you for picking up, buddy.
No problem.
All right, so what did you think of the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office ride-along yesterday?
It was really interesting and cool. I got to see a lot of it was a lot of stuff.
It was like a dose of reality, wasn't it? It's like seeing what really goes on out there.
It was, yeah.
All right, tell me, what was the thing that you saw yesterday that made the biggest impression? What encounter?
Well, I don't know, like, the biggest, but, like, it was just, like, we saw a lot in one day. Like, it was so, we didn't see, like, a lot of one thing. We saw, like, a lot of everything.
Exactly. All right, so go ahead and list, because there's one encounter that stands out, which was truly unbelievable.
Well, we did a car search. We did, and then we ended up and then in a different instance, we ended up arresting somebody for drugs.
All right, so hold on a minute. Listen to what occurred, Julian. Why don't you tell the story about the little motorbike with no license plate? For me, that was there are a couple elements here that are unbelievable. So
you want me to start at the beginning?
Yes, absolutely. You got to start. That's the whole story, is how it all came full circle. So this was one of the amazing stories of yesterday. Go ahead.
So it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. We were running plates, and then we end up seeing this bike on a sidewalk, but it was like a motorbike. It was like a really tiny single person.
Like
little,
a scooter?
Motorcycle.
It was like a mini motorcycle, but it was not a full motorcycle. It wasn't quite the goofy-looking scooter. So we're going through a parking lot. That was like Motel 6, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
So just kind of cruising through the parking lot, seeing what's going on in there, and looking at seeing if there are any suspicious cars. Running some license plates, and there's this motorbike that's leaned up against the outside of Motel 6. And it's this little, like, motorbike kind of thing, no license plate. So that was like 8 o'clock in the morning. And who made the comment there was no plate on the bike? Was that Jeff?
Yeah, it was Jeff.
Yeah, so we're out with Sergeant Jeff Catlin, District 5, who I tend to ride along with these days. And he noticed, no tag on that. So that was 8 o'clock in the morning. And then, Julian, go ahead.
He was like, oh, no, please, maybe we'll see it later. And then about like 2.5 hours later, or more maybe.
Yeah, I think it was I think it was about noon.
Yeah, and we were pulling up to a stoplight, and he's like, oh, get a load of these two on this bike over here. And then we pull up, because we couldn't really see it, and then we pulled up, and we're like, holy crap. All three of us realized that's the bike.
That's the bike. So no license plate, two people on this little bitty motorbike kind of thing. No license plate. This was on Brandon Boulevard out in Brandon, and pull behind it, hit the lights and siren, pull the thing over, and then like the woman on the back is all fidgety and her hands are moving everywhere, and she's turning around, and I mean she was freaking out. So the story gets better. So she, when the stop is made, and you can tell she had two teeth in her mouth. Two total teeth.
Two top, two bottom, one and one.
There were two on top.
Okay.
She's like a sea trout.
It was like a jack-o'-lantern or something. So, and you can tell that, man, she's just tweaking. Is
it tweaking or twerking?
No,
twerking.
That's right. It's tweaking.
She's a tweaker. You can tell that she's she's seen some meth in her days, all right? No doubt about it. That would be my instant go-to. Guess what her first name was?
Michelle.
No!
Okay.
Methel.
No, if I'm talking about if I think she's a tweaker and she's on, her first name was Crystal.
Oh.
Her first name was Crystal.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry I didn't put that together as quickly as you did.
Oh, man. Anyway, so Julian, that was like a dose of reality for you. What goes on the street? There was a call, baby stop breathing, race to that, and then the mother was able to revive the baby. I mean, Julian saw just a little bit of everything yesterday.
All right, hold on now. I've never been on a ride-along because I exceed the weight limit. What the hell are you guys doing as Crystal is just fidgeting? What are you two doing? The officer's doing his job.
They're doing his job. Then backup arrives, and we're just standing off to the side, just observing it. We're not
cross
doing
any soft citizens.
No, we're not doing.
You're not running out of the car. Citizens arrest.
No.
Freeze.
You stand back. You just watch. You observe.
Honorary deputy.
And it is an education that is not to be believed, what you see and what these deputies, what police officers go through. And every single call is different. You never know what to expect. Just it was a loaded day. We rode along. We started at 6 a.m. at the beginning of the shift, and we peeled off at what, about 2 o'clock, Julie?
2, yeah, 2 o'clock.
So, and it's a 12-hour shift. He was doing 6 to 6, so we peeled off about 4 hours early. Oh. And how quickly did that time go?
It went really, really quickly.
And then you split up. So you were with me most of the time, but then for the last couple of hours, you went with Devin, who is in Jeff's squad. So and
Devin was super fun.
Yeah, and Devin was great as well.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So the officer's driving. MJ, you're in the passenger seat.
Yep.
Julian, you're in the
back because it's an unmarked car. So it's an unmarked car, no cage. It's not like you're a prisoner in the back.
So when you arresed Crystal, Crystal didn't sit next to Julian in the back of the car.
No, Crystal went into a marked Hillsborough County SUV.
You want to give Julian an education.
To be taken to ORJ, which is Orient Road Jail.
You lock Julian up in the back seat of a car with Crystal for a little while. He'll learn a lot.
Anyway, Julian, you want to do it again, don't you?
Oh, no, I would. Absolutely.
All right, buddy. Listen, I'm glad you had fun, and I wanted to expose him to this so he could see, a little bit of the real world out there. So
you should talk about the stakeout.
Which one?
The first one with the car and the chopper.
Oh, yeah. So, stolen vehicle that was ripped off out of a car lot in Gibsonton. The car pinged on a license plate reader. So then the car was found parked in a house, and then there was a stakeout to watch the car to see if they get in the car and then drive it away and then do a traffic stop. They have the chopper in the air and everything, and the cool thing is the chopper technology, the video that it can produce, it's really tremendous. And they ended up apparently the perp driving the stolen car got spooked because he did see a police car drive by and then exited the rear of the house and ran. So he had a 20-minute head start. So they ended up just recovering the vehicle but not making the arrest on whoever was driving the stolen vehicle at the house because he split.
I mean, everybody knows you pinch a car, you got to let it cool down a while.
Yeah. So, all right, Julian, listen, I'm glad you had fun yesterday.
Oh, no, absolutely. It was super fun.
All right, buddy. Have a good one.
All right, bye.
All right.